So is sound. So it's all the same. And so these are things through my studies in Asian culture and martial arts that I bring to my painting. So I just wanted to, I look for the law of opposites, and when I see something really dramatic, like this was one already made, all I had to do is capture that. So that's my thinking. Any questions in this? Because I'm running out of words.
That's neat. Ooh, that's beautiful.
So.
Do you do your Tai Chi before you paint? Does that help?
Not always. I do something every day.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I start my days walking on the beach with my dog Crosby.
Sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, and it's a good workout. It's cardio, and then I enter the studio probably about 9:30 or 10. I paint till about 1. I'll have a quick bite to eat. I take a 20-minute nap. Then I'm back in the studio till about 4:30 or 5.
And what are you going to be, while you're here, are you going to be going around? I know you always are on the move, but I know you're probably going to go look somewhere and see.
Yeah, right after this, we're heading down to Jerry's neighborhood in Pownell and Williamstown, because I found some farms up there in the woods that are just gorgeous. So, and the light's going to be perfect when I get there, because I kind of lost the light completely yesterday. I like a late afternoon, or the last light like this, or the early morning light. Or overcast, because if I get overcast light, it's a neutral light, and I can put the light anywhere I want in the painting. When I paint maritime, I prefer an overcast day because I know how boats are. I've done a lot of sailing. I know how boats are built, and I know how the sails are made, and what the crew does, and what all the sheets and everything, how it works together as a team to sail this boat in nature. But with overcast light, I can put the light anywhere I want, and it gives me real freedom. What got me to Nantucket was actually a pure accident. I'm shifting gears here. I was sailing from Greenwich, Connecticut through Long Island Sound, coming through Nantucket Sound. And coming through Nantucket Sound, the waves were bigger, the wind was stronger, and the boat's heeling over. We're on a nice tack, and I see these bluefish hitting the surface. So I said to the captain, I said, "Hey Alex, how about I catch us some dinner?" He says, "Sure." So I cast a line out, and I'm bringing in the fish, and I'm in the cocktail is a boat, nice, right? Cocktail of the boat. Now we let the sails luff. That means you let the sheets or the ropes that go to the big thing that holds up the sail. It's knocking around, so the boat's unstable. So one of my crew, she went to gaff the fish and with a gaff hook, and that's a long pole with a hook on the end. And when you gaff a fish, you're supposed to hold on to the line that's going to the fish. Gaff it, and you pull it into the boat. Well, she didn't do that. She was holding on to the lifeline of the boat, and she gaffed it. And I'm standing behind her. I saw the line snare. I said, "Dee Dee, are you okay?" She says, "I don't think so." She turned around. She had a treble hook hanging on her face. Yeah. Amazing, right? So, I'd never been to Nantucket at this point. I just heard it was really wealthy and snobby, and if you ever want to have a good time, you go to the vineyard. So, we had to call the Coast Guard. They sent out a boat from Brant Point Light Station, and I got on that boat with her, and we were met on Strait Wharf with an ambulance and a crowd of people. And I'm holding her hand in the ambulance, and we're coming up Main Street. And Main Street is very historic, cobblestones, very picturesque, very beautiful. And I said to her, "Dee Dee, I'm going to move here one day." And she's like, "What? I don't want to hear that." Anyway,
the yin and the yang.
The yin and the yang. And she was on a macrobiotic diet. And that night, out on the sailboat on the mooring, the boat finally sailed in. We're having dinner. All she had that night were 4 holes. The next night, they're virtually gone. Third night, they're completely gone. But she was eating a yin and yang diet. So it's funny how these things are. You never know.
Oh, man.
So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.